Oh my gosh, don't say that.
Phil Banks on the left, and Dick Banks is right there.
When they send out the
Good evening. Today is Monday, May 6, 2019. The time is 6:30 p.m. This is the Pleasantville City Council work meeting. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Roll call, please.
Swan,
Here.
Siscom, Scott,
Here.
Harmon, Christmas,
Here.
Davenport,
Present.
Ward,
Here.
6 in attendance.
Okay. I'd like to have approval of the previous minutes, if everyone's had a chance to read them.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Are there any nays or abstentions?
No.
Okay. Agenda items, please.
Okay, first on the agenda is ordinance number 7, second reading. Public hearing will be held in regular session. It's canceling certain unfunded appropriation balances from ordinance number 6-2017 totaling $2,932,890.
Are there any questions or comments? Next, please.
Resolution 85, authorizing the relocation of a bus stop on Main Street and Redwood Avenue in the city.
Any questions or comments? Okay.
Resolution 86, authorizing to submit a grant application for the Neighborhood Preservation Program from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs.
Any questions or comments?
Yes, can you explain that to us?
Okay.
Like, what is that pertaining to?
On behalf of the administrator, I will say that the Neighborhood Preservation Program is a program that was with the city previous years ago. All right, I'm sorry. Councilor Harmon, you want to Jen? Okay, it is a grant program that is given out to citizens on behalf of home improvement. I'm not quite sure how that grant program is given out, if it's a loan program or if it's, I know it's grant funded, but I'm not quite sure of the process. Councilman Harmon used to be the MPP coordinator, and he could interject. And
I had the privilege to serve as the MPP coordinator, and it's a program whereby we permit people who own homes, and they were spending $25,000. That includes filing the deed and everything. And if you live in the property for 10 years, you pay nothing back. 5 years, you pay half of it back. And it's a great thing. And we did quite well in most of the second ward. And I hope that, and then Center City, and I hope that this program, maybe you guys, first ward, will be
That's what I was going to ask, is that citywide?
City,
And that's for any...
it's portions of the city.
Okay.
Areas that declared homes that need a roof, windows, things of that nature. Again, the maximum the State Department of Community Affairs spend is $25,000
For each resident?
for each resident. And coordinator, then you get subcontractors. We were fortunate, we had 11 subcontractors, and they do the work.
And when the money ran out the last time, I was talking to the business administrator, when the money ran out the last time, we were in this part of the town. The first part we did was the waterfront area.
Yeah.
And the plan is to possibly pick up where we left off
Okay.
the last time before the money ran out. The BA this time. So it's good.
I'd say, I think the area you're looking at now is around 4th Street, 3rd, and that area back there by Woodlands, I think that's the area, but that's something that's going to come before council to make a decision what area. It's a good program.
Thank you.
Next is Resolution 87, granting approval of a coin drop to the Pleasantville Junior Jokers football for July 6, 2019.
Are there any questions or comments? Okay.
Next is the bill list.
Good evening. We'll go over a couple of bills that were paid between last council meeting and this one. If you look on page 1 of the check register by check date, about 2/3 of the way down, this is a wire transfer. What was $110,000 of a UEZ loan made for Homer's automobile repair on Dollar Road. We are, a portion of that is with UEZ, 65% of it is with a community bank. So we are sharing in that loan program. Then you look on to page, where we at? Oh, actually, probably, other than that, the other major payment was our payroll for,
What page are you on, Barry?
the one right below that payroll.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Thank you.
Everything else is just good. The bills to be paid, other than normal operating bill, I'll highlight some of the big ones. On top of page 2, there are two right away. One is Lansing Electric for $35,000. That's our monthly bill, which includes our streetlights. And then one right below that is our monthly bill for trash and recycling for Atlantic County MUA. Go over to page 3, the one on top, Atlantic County GIF fund. That is our second quarterly bill for our workman's comp and property insurance for both the current active employees, the current fund as well as the sewer fund that covers all of our insurances, the workman's comp as well as general liability and property insurance. And then, I don't think there's many more. Let's see. On page 7, fourth one down says broadleafs. What that is we have signed up a maintenance contract for them to do all their major work at all of our buildings for air conditioning, HVAC. In the past, we've kind of done it on piecemeal, and it started to cost us a little bit of money, so we went out to find someone who would take care of it on a regular basis, and they will be here when they call. The other one, sometimes we've had to drag people in here and cost a little bit of extra money. The two from the bottom is our gas and diesel bill for both the school as well as the city for the current period. And then on page 9, where it says intercom truck equipment, we had a problem and an accident with one of our big dump trucks at $25,000. We're only going to cost us $1,000. $24,000 is coming from our insurance company. So it looks like we're paying them $25,000, but we're getting reimbursed for $24,000 from our GIF. And then the last one on that page, Lower Township, we brought in 2 Class 2 officers from Lower Township that were trained by them, and training was paid for by them. And usually when there's inter-community transfers, if they've been there for less than a year, we will reimburse them. Just like if someone leaves us, they reimburse us. Additionally, in there is 2 armored vests, which we're getting at half price because once they're no longer good for anybody once they leave, so they're selling to us for these 2 officers at half price. And other than that, that's everything else I mentioned is really our operational bills on a monthly basis. Any questions?
Thank you, Barry. Okay. Okay, at this time we'll have public portion. On agenda items only, anyone from the public that wishes to speak on any agenda items, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern. Seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to close the public portion.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, public portion is closed. We'll have open discussion from council, mayor. If there's anything anyone would like to share.
Yes, I have something, I have a question I wanted to ask. I've gotten a few conversations, well, not so much conversations, but I've seen some pictures of some, let's say, incidences that have happened in the city that is really, I don't think it's what we want to see. Some racially motivated text messages and things like that. And I'm trying to find out whether we have any type of legislations on the books right now to deal with anything that comes across, through the employees to deal with that type of situation. So that's what I wanted to ask. Do we have any type of legislations on the book? I don't know if we have to deal with personnel, but, when these things come up, I think it would be good for us to try to head them off before we just let it go and let it accumulate. And, from what I'm seeing, it seems like that's what's happening. And I just want to see if we can.
Is it something that directly impacts an employee, or is it just a member of the public?
No, city workers,
Okay.
city workers.
We can discuss it further with the business administrator and try to figure out if there's not something in the borough's ordinance, if there's something in employee manuals.
Yes.
Or contracts that would allow us to take some action against an individual either perpetrating those offenses or assisting those who may be victims of that. So we can definitely discuss it with the VA this week and get you an answer.
I mean,
Question, I have a question.
there's a complaint process.
Mhm.
Each supervisor or manager or director of each department has a complaint process that they go through. If it's from a certain department, then that goes to who's ever going to handle the complaint. It may be internal affairs, could be, but there is a complaint process. I think it goes through
Yeah, an
Shalana.
employee can put a complaint in.
Anybody can put a complaint in.
To the city administrator or to HR.
Yeah.
And then it is investigated, and if council has to get involved, then so be it. But there is a personnel policy and procedure manual that the city has in place.
It's strictly confidential. Usually it goes to the HR person, and they take it from there. Strictly confidential.
Question. You said you had photographs and postings. Was that in the on our property, on our
Tell
property?
you the truth, I'm not exactly sure. I know we saw one photo that was on our property, but as far as the rest of them, I'm not exactly
Okay.
sure.
Anyone else? I just,
Howard County Executive, and we all received one of these invitations. It's a great day for veterans, and Denny Levison, Howard County Executive, is inviting all of us to come and take part in that beautiful flight. Thank you.
That's at Estelle Manor, the veterans.
I think we all got.
Nice
that.
to ride, and it's,
I think the council.
Yeah, we all have that.
yeah,
I had Cindy put cards in all the council spots.
they do, and that's where I got mine.
And I'd just like to thank everyone for my successful spring fling. It was a very successful day. Everyone had a good time. And thank the Director of Public Recreation and staff, Debbie, for helping out so much. They did beautiful decorations, and the staff from the Public Works Department. So, and those that came out to support, thank you.
Very nice, very nice, very nice job.
Thank you. It was a good day. It's always a good day with them. If there's nothing else, I'd like to have a motion to close the work session.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, anyone who agree? Good evening. Today is Monday, May 6, 2019. The time is 6:43 p.m. This is the Pleasantville City Council meeting. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Will you please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the flag salute? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Swan.
Here.
Sistrum. Scott.
Here.
Harmon.
Present.
Christmas.
Yes.
Davenport.
Present.
Ward.
Here.
6 and 10.
Okay, I'd like to have a motion to dispense with the readings of the previous minutes.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor? Nays and abstentions have the same privilege. Okay, ayes have it. Mayor, do you have anything this evening?
No, nothing.
Okay. Okay. Agenda items, please.
Okay, first is ordinance number 7, public hearing required, is second reading, is canceling the certain unfunded appropriation balances from ordinance number 6-2017 totaling $2,932,890.
Okay, this is the second reading, so anyone from the public that wishes to speak on this ordinance, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern. Okay, seeing none.
Seeing none, Madam President, I make a motion to close the public portion.
Okay, all those in
Second.
favor?
Oh, second.
All those in favor? Okay, public portion. Any nays or abstentions? Public portion is closed. Okay.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes?
Ordinance adopted. Resolution 85, authorizing the relocation of a bus stop on Main Street and Redwood Avenue in the city.
Motion.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 86, authorizing to submit a grant application for the Neighborhood Preservation Program from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs.
So moved.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes?
Resolution approved. Resolution 87, granting approval of a coin drop to the Pleasantville Junior Jokers football for July the 6th.
Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes?
Resolution approved. I need a motion to pay for bills.
Motion. Second.
Swan,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes?
Motion approved. Next is public portion.
Okay. Anyone from the public that wishes to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern on any item.
Seeing none, Madam President, I so move that we close the public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any nays or abstentions? Okay, public portion is now closed. And at this time, we'll have comments from Mayor. Is there anything you'd like to
Oh,
share?
yeah, I'd just like to mention, last Thursday was National Day of Prayer. I think this was the most we had, very well attended. Each pastor got to pray for different entities. One prayed for the police and fire, legal immigrants, city leaders, and so forth. It was very well put together by Pastor Younger. So it was something that, it was really nice to see. Everybody came together. That's about it.
Councilman Davenport?
Yes, we have a gentleman that was a graduate of Pleasantville. I think it was Saturday night. He just won, I think it was a welterweight belt out in Las Vegas,
Young.
right? Anthony Young.
Anthony Young.
Chop, yeah, so just want to recognize that.
That's the, I'm
my
glad you
neighbor.
brought that up. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
He was a
Councilman
Pleasant.
Scott?
He was a Pleasantville grad.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out and have a blessed evening.
Okay, Councilman Christmas?
Also, good evening all. Have a nice evening, nice spring day we're having. God bless.
God bless you too. I forgot you sitting over there, Councilman Harmon.
Good evening to all. Glad to be here. And the project, the program, Mayor, that you spoke about, pastor's vigil, it was very good. I was peeping in the car. No one saw me, but he was well attended. It was the worst far thing, and it was across the nation. So it was very good. We need prayer.
Yes, we do. Okay, thank you, Councilman Harmon.
Oh, may I, oh yeah, I see a young man out there I know. Douglas, glad you waited for me. My son does, he's serves on that one, planning board.
Oh, that's your son?
And, Mayor, what's your committee called?
Economic Development Advisory Board.
And Vice President of Economic Development Advisory Board.
He's president.
Welcome, Douglas. He's president now?
He's that president. It's his second year.
Gee whiz.
Time flies when you have fun.
I remember when he was vice president. Okay. He does different.
Okay, Councilman Swan?
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Have a great week.
Councilman, have a good evening. Thank you for coming out. There's no further, I'd like to have a motion to close.
Motion to close. Second.
Adjourn. Meeting is adjourned.
My pleasure.